We definitely use a variety of different AAC systems here. We do see a lot of LAMP users, as our population is a lot of autism diagnosis. They have great fine motor. The motor plan they really flourish with the motor plan. So you see a lot of LAMP users. We use touch chat. So there's a word power on there. There's a couple of different settings. Especially with those newer users, I think they're exploring with different types of language systems. We also have GoTalk now, a couple students using that. TD Snap, we have the core vocabulary on there or the motor plan on that. And then I have a few kiddos on Grid software. So we use Grid as well. I'd say we recommend trying at least 3 different language systems with this child.
Like a dynamic assessment.
Like a dynamic assessment, yes. Trying all different kinds of systems, different symbol sets. I do think there is a purpose for the symbol as well. As far as LAMP with the motor plan, the symbol does not necessarily need to be concrete for the child, but I think certain students do flourish off of symbols or having real pictures on the system. So trying to decide what's best for that individual student. We will also get our occupational therapists involved here if the child has any sort of motor issues to access the device. A lot of our students use key guards, which you got to see, just to try to help their fine motor to access the dynamic screen if they're using high tech. But as far as like formal assessments, we don't really go through a formal assessment. I know for our evaluation center, we're going to be getting different diagnoses, so we're looking at different access methods that we are going to look into doing a little bit more formal assessment. I know I've used, and our team has used the communication matrix in the past, so that's one that we've used here for AAC purposes. So that's a good one. But as far as formal, we don't typically use too much, just kind of more of a dynamic assessment. I guess for ETR, like evaluation team reports, we do use, there's an AAC profile, which is more of like a subjective checklist for the speech therapist or the teacher. So we do use the AAC profile and the functional communication profile. But as far as the device and the language system, I guess we don't, it's more of just kind of dynamic and observational based on how the student's progressing.